What's up, you guys? This is me, Fox. I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing what if issei was cursed. So, in this story, things will be different. A lot of things will be different. So, that's all I'm gonna be saying. So I hope you guys like this story, and that'll be it. Start the video. We see a young black-haired young boy with grayish, emotionless eyes walking down the street. He's thinking about the new thing that's gonna happen to him, or possibilities, outcomes. He's just thinking which one. He stopped because a street light went red. Where was I? Oh yeah. Sorry, that was my water bottle. Let me throw this away quick. Go. Where was I? Yeah. Think about outcomes, how it happened to him. The light turned red, and he knew this outcome was gonna happen. He walked 3 steps back, just to make sure. He'd do another step back. The light turned red for the left side of the street. A couple of cars was about to start going, until you hear a fast car start going, zooming, and a car crash happened. The car that was speeding was still going, and it quickly went in front of the place that... I thought you were some random person. Alright, back to Rosary. Hold on. God, and this one. Car crash. After that, the car drove past, not hitting anybody, but crashing into the pole. The pole that he was standing next to. Or he was supposed to stand next to. He sighed. Alright, time to get to school. He went to school, annoying the car crash. Some people tried to ask him if he was okay. He said he was fine. He just said he just gotta get to school. He went to school. He went straight to class. He's sitting there waiting for the teacher to come, thinking for a certain outcome. He heard the back door. Oh, the door that's to the left side of the room open. He turns around, seeing 2 of the Kennel Club's leaders coming in, holding bokkins. He sighed. He grabbed a book. He had his head down, looked like he was asleep. They walked up to him, had the bokkins raised up, and he quickly put it above his head. And you could hear 2 hard hits on the book. The book was a binder. Well, not binder, it was more or less a dictionary. It took the 2 straight hits, but he still felt the amount of pressure or strength that they put into it. They said, "What the?" Issei quickly got up, threw the book into Murahama's stomach, making her keel over. He left the room quickly. Cadis said, "Come back here, you damn pervert." She started chasing him, but he juked her out. She ran past him, he ran downstairs. He waited for a couple more seconds later, and Murahama followed. He left. back to the classroom, picking up his dictionary, placed it back on his desk, waited for the bell to ring. The bell rang. And everybody was in class. Murahama and Caddis came back, seeing him sit in class. And I really forget it. Alright, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah. Currently, issei is getting appeared to class. He's going to his next class period. He quickly gathers things and proceeded to leave. After that class period was over, it was lunch. He went to go eat. But he saw another outcome. He stopped himself and entered the class, entering the lunchroom. He left, looking for one of his friends. He found him. He said, "Hey, you guys." He looked at us and said, "Oh, hey, Lisa. How you doing?" "Hey, Lisa." These two guys are not issei's regular friends, so to say. Sorry. These two guys were different. They wasn't, the friends in canon. These two guys were different people. Both of them had black hair, but one had long black hair and a braid. The one with the long black hair and the braid was named David Tonham. Weird name, but slightly exotic. But this is call him David for short. The other guy with the shortest black hair, but only to the near, shoulders. His name was Sadaran. He said, "So, David, yeah, what is it? Have you been feeling okay lately?" "Yeah, I have. Let me guess, outcomes?" "Yeah, outcomes. How about you?" "Well, I haven't had any of those outcomes lately." "Yeah, me either." "What about you?" "Well, I had one today." "Wow. What happened?" "Car crash." "Oh, well, yeah. I was supposed to die there." "Tell me something." "What is it, David?" "Well, when we get start worrying about her," pointing a finger at Rias. Well, his thumb at Rias. All three of them look at Rias, knew that she's, looking at them. Rias walked back into her room. "Well, we do know what she is, because we've seen the outcome." "Well, issei's seen his outcome. We saw ours." "Yeah." "Hey, what is it? You wanna try to see if we can break our curses? Or possibly get a new one?" "Possibly, but..." Issei? He looked at Issei, and Issei had his eyes closed. Well, he's already checking them. They all three of them closed their eyes. Looked like they were sleeping. They were checking outcomes or possibilities. Different, ways to go. Things that they stay away from or stay with. Issei eyes widen. Oh no. What's wrong, Issa? Well, it turns out I'm gonna get killed today. Or supposed to get killed tomorrow. By what? By, I guess, a fallen angel. Fallen angel? Why she want to kill you? Well, I guess I possess a sacred gear. Sacred gear? You say we're cursed, like us. Well, we don't have extreme curses like yours. We have the same, but ours is different. But you have a lot of curses on you. Well, yeah, I am a cursed child, by the way. No thanks to my goddamn parents. That is true, but anyways. When you're supposed to die, well, seemed like at the end of our little date. The date? Yeah. The girl goes by Aruma. Aruma? Well, her real name's actually Rainier. Rainier. Nice name, but... So, how we gotta do this? Well, I'm gonna agree with her dates. You guys follow me. And bring any weapon you think that possibly kill an angel. Any cursed weapon. Yeah, I got my knives. I got the gun. I'll bring the sword. He got up. Alright, time to go, visit my supposed friends, because clearly you hear two girlish screams. You see two people running. Full speed. A bald-haired monkey and a type of squirrel wearing a wig with glasses with a swirls in them, running full speed. Those two, the verdant trio, or more or less the verdant duo. Well, yeah, I'm not really into the opposite sex, but let's just go. Yeah. Alright. See you tomorrow. We see Issei leaving quickly because he knows what's going to happen. His two pervert friends see him, running to him, saying, "Sorry, Issei," tripping him. But Issei knew what's going to happen. He quickly lifted up his leg, acting like he got tripped. But actually, he just left quickly. The Kingdom Club didn't see Issei, but they seen the two birds, trying to hide. But, one of them peeked out. They looked and they went. You heard two girlish screams in pain and agony. But nobody didn't really care. We see Issei walking to his last class, his PE class. Issei's wearing a long sleeve jumpsuit for PE. The PE teacher said do 20 push-ups, 20 squats, 20 sit-ups, and do 20 jumping jacks, and one lap around the blacktop in a complete triangle. Well, some blackouts would seem like triangles. Yeah, a triangle. But you gotta do it 5 times. Issei did that, not really tired, but you can see he was a little bit sweating. A lot of people was tired. People think he was just doing it too far, but Issei knew that's just him wanting to be making everybody fit. He's already fine with this. It's just a really hot day today. You proceed to walk. Walking straight back home. He put his bag down, taking out a jacket. He put the jacket on, put the hoodie down, and he proceeded to walk. He put his blazer inside his little innocent school briefcase. He's walking until he meets the bridge. He sensed around, sensing magic. He felt the girl in the bushes. He's walking and he stands at the bridge, looking at the sunset. Till he hears somebody cough a little bit. He turns around, seeing a female wearing another, school, college, uniform. And I think I'm tired. Where was I? Oh yeah. Currently, she is blushing. She has black hair and purplish eyes. And she's blushing, but he could tell it's fake. He looked at her and gave her the most fakest smile, but to other people, that would seem like a real and genuine smile. He waved at her saying, "Oh, hello, how you doing?" And not giving her that emotionless and monotone voice, more of an energetic and happy voice. Like a pervert, in a sense. Seeing a young and very beautiful girl. She blushed and said, are you, issei? Issei Yoda? He nodded his head, saying, yes, I am. How you doing? I'm Aruna. So, why are you looking for me? He gave her a kind smile. She blushed and said, well, I wanted to know, do you wish to go on a date with me? He looked like he was contemplating it, and he said, oh, yes, I will. I'll not mind. We might get us to better know each other. He gave her a calm smile. She blushed. She gave him the time, and she said it will be tomorrow. He nodded and agreed with it, seeing that tomorrow was an early day, so we got much more earlier. She started leaving, he waved goodbye. But when she was far enough, he dropped the mask, showing his emotionless and uncaring face, leaking a little bit of his own aura, this curse-like aura radiating off of him. Kaneko that was in the bushes felt this aura. Her animal-like instincts told her to leave, just to get out of there. And she listened, but she waited for him to leave first. He wanted to turn around and look at her, but he proceeded to walk away, putting his hood up. Seeing how it turns night, he went home. He sat in the bed and looked up. Hey. And he hears a voice. Hey. So, how you doing, boy? Stop calling me that. Alright. Very well done. Now then, which curse do you want today? Well, today, I had a run-in with an angel, more than a fallen angel. I will need you for some curses to protect me. Alright. I got a few curses in stock, if you want to learn it. I will learn it, but what? I want that one. Ah, so you want that one? You could get it, but it will cost you. What do you want? Give me the fallen angel. You could use it at the time being, but I want you to kill her and bring me her wings. It will be done. He handed him a helmet. Just put it on. Your body will slowly absorb it into you. That accursed armor will be your curse on your body. Now, what else do you want? I want some, well, because I think she's a fallen angel. Can she use light? Yes, fallen angels could use light. So does angels. That's what their aspect is. Very well then. Keep me a couple of curses that could nullify light. Or pretty much the element of light. Alright, here you go. Hey, any seals? You want the seal versions of them too? Yes. He gave him some books. He said, "Dear, my payments." He picked up his bed, or his mattress in his bed. You can see a little opening under his mattress. He took out a couple of pieces of bones and a jar. In this jar, you see 2 eyeballs of a human being. He dropped it in his hand, saying, "Take it. It's all yours." You're one short. Oh yeah, here. Throwing him a rabbit's foot. Good enough. Goodbye. And he proceeded to disappear. He put his bed down. He started reading the books. After he was done reading the books, he went to his table. He took out a couple of ink, a brush, and a couple of tools. And he started applying them onto his body. And when he lifted up his shirt, you could see other forms of scarring, making symbols. These weird markings. But he started applying these ink-like symbols onto his body. And he said, "These will be temporary, just for tomorrow." Now then, that'll be enough. He sat down on his bed, and you proceed to lay down and go to sleep. Next day, we see Issei at school. Currently, he is studying on history. He's reading about it until it was time to go to your next class, his last class. He got to go to his PE class, and after that, school was done. He was walking, but he stopped at the front gates. He turns around, looks straight at Ria's Grumbery, a redhead beauty. She looked back at him, but she flinched. When she looked at his eyes, those dead, emotionless eyes. But had this weird, twisted form of beauty, or beauty, like beautiful in a sense. Like they could look very nice, so welcoming, but had so much dark and hidden intentions. Like they've seen so much, and they know so much. He laughed and proceeded to walk away. 2 of his friends walked up behind him, also looking at Rias. Rias proceeded to walk back inside, slightly shaking. But none of her Parage members noticed. But currently, issei. Uh, hey, how you been doing? I'm doing great, but what? It seems like the others. What about them? The others found another one of us. Another cursed child? Yep. This one's very young. Alright. I see him later. But you guys be good? Yeah. Me and Jaden will be out. Jaden? Why he's coming? Well, turns out Sotrot was actually sick. What I mean he was sick? Well, he tried to apply a curse onto his body. Idiot. He didn't know which one he was applying on, wasn't he? He was testing out new ones. Alright, come on. David, issei, and Jaden proceeded to walk back to his house. Now then, we cut to the date. Issei put on his fake smile, more or less his mask. He made himself look nice and everything. And he looked at his parents. He told them that he was going on a date this day, and they were all shocked. Asking issei, who is she, what is she, or what race she's from. He said she's a fallen angel, and she's also trying to kill me. Alright, do you want? No. I want to deal with her, and also, I made a deal with an old friend. What is it this time? He wants her wings. Alright. Go ahead, son. Do you want us to, play the part of a good, loving parent? Alright. They put on fake smiles, masks in a sense, making themselves look so happy and kind and happy. Rainier knocked on the door. Issei opened it. He said, "Oh, hey Rainier." Kid is stuttering, seeing how beautiful she was, making it look like he's, in love with her, right? She said, "Oh, hi." Issei's dad said, "Oh, you must be Runa." "Oh, hello, Mr. Hayuto." Issei, she looks so very beautiful. She gave Rainier a look up and down. Gave her a kind smile. Rainier said thank you. And he said, "Well, we gotta be off on a date now. See you later, Mom and Dad." They both waved bye. When they closed the door, they dropped the mask. They said, "Well, not doing that again. We have to. To keep our little deal that we made with him." Yeah. Anyways, come on. What, you gotta do more experiments? Yeah, I got to. Gotta figure out which type of magic I create this time. Yeah. Come on, let's go. They walk downstairs, or more or less the basement. No, we go to issei. We see issei walking with Rainier, talking, having fun. Issei planned out the little dates, like in canon, but he made more longer. Rainier enjoyed the little date a little bit, but she knows at the end of this day she do have to kill him. She's not saddened by it, but she's enjoying it. Thinks it's fun. She doesn't want to see his face when he had the shock of life, finding out he would kind of die. Having that type of sick-like pleasure. But anyways, we see Issei and Rainer at the end of the date, at the park, a front of a water fountain. Rainer walked up to the water fountain quickly and looked at it, put her hand behind her back. She turns around. Her hair is covering her eyes. He said, Issei, can you take me in for a minute? Issei walked there with a smile on his face and just Rainer. She walked up to the side of his neck, or the side of him, and whispered to him, will you die for me? But when she's about to jump away and transform, her throat was quickly grabbed. And he whispered in her ear, yes, I will. Now then, will you do me this honor? May you give me your wings. Her eyes widened. She was able to get his hands off her throat. She jumped back and transformed, revealing her wings and transformed into an older form, wearing some type of SFM outfit. He looked at her with uncaring eyes, these emotionless eyes. She felt a shiver down her spine when she looked at his eyes. He sighed. Rainier. Her eyes wide. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things. Now then, may you give me your wings. She said, what? What? You're annoying. He held his hand out and he closed in a fist. A barrier erupted, and two figures jumped out, a chain coming out of the ground, piercing Rainer's hands and forcing her to her knees. She screamed out in pain and agony. Two figures came out the bushes wearing clothes, having masks on. One man was an Odin mask. Another mask was a type of Tricon-looking mask. They both looked down at her and said, you captured her, sir. You didn't capture her. You only molded her. Capture her all the way. It's... Sorry, sir. They activated more chains. The chains coming out their sleeves, plunging to the ground, and stabbing her into her feet. And some chains were wrapped around her legs and arms, keeping her down. He walked up and bent down, or crouched down right in front of her. He held her hand, her beastly, he put her hand under her chin, pushed her head up, and made her look at him, and said, you're wondering what's going on, are you? She nodded her head slowly. What? Rainier, have you ever heard of a certain organization? An organization? What do you mean? She's confused, but also curious. Very curious, are you? You ever heard, the tale of how a curious cat almost got killed for being too curious? But who cares right now? He bent down and looked at her. I owe a certain person a favor. And I also want to know, why were you trying to kill me? Tell me that, and I will make it painful. And I rip off your wings. Her eyes widened, and she started to try to break out the chain. He said, I will not tell you until, he said, wrong answer. He pulled out a blade, and he touched two other blades together, and they turned to a scythe. He walked up behind her. He told the two guys to hold our wings out. And that's what they did. Rainier tried to force her wings to, go back inside her, but she couldn't. These chains were making her not able to move. He said, Rainier, looking at her, as she turns around, looking at her behind her, I will cut your wings off if you do not tell me anything, but I will still cut your wings off eating this. But he never said I had to kill you for them. She swallowed some of her saliva and she started speaking, knowing that she might die if she kept on saying no or not talking anything. But she knows anyway she is gonna lose her own wings. So she proceeded to talk. Her wings are her life, so she chose her wings. So she proceeded to talk, telling them everything, telling them that he had some powerful secret gear. She thinks she was a twice killer girl. A twice killer girl? Interesting. Any more information? Tell him everything that she knows about the fallen angels in the church and everything. She looked at him with her simply eyes, saying to spare her life, just take her wings and go. He said, alright, but he bent her down to a level. It will be painless, no pain, but you should ask these two fine fellows to let you go. He grabbed both her wings with the scythe and proceeded to quickly cut them off. She felt a sharp pain, but it disappeared quickly. She let a silent scream. He held the two wings in his hand. The entity saw itself. He looked at it, saying, my wings, if you don't mind. Holding both his hands out, he gave him both of the wings, leaving certain slowly sword. Thank you. You could keep the armor, including the weapon too. All of them. Just say for saying truth to you. And he proceeded to disappear. The chains came out right here. Her hands and her two legs. She looked at them, seeing no hole in puncturing. She's confused. Until, whoa. You lost your wings. And you told me all the information. You're good. I will not kill you. And you be let go. But he looked at her. I'll let you go. But these fine men here, I don't know about that. And she felt a slap on her behind. A fellow looked at her and said, but I won't. Issei proceeded to walk away. She said, wait, you said you would let me go. I said, I will. I never said they will. And he proceeded to walk away. You could hear a muffled yell of a scream. Rainier is currently being tied up and taken away. Issei lit up a cigarette and he proceeded to smoke it. But he did one more thing. He took out a flyer. A flyer that was given by a familiar. He made it activate and someone was summoned. The person that was summoned was Rias Gunner. Rias looked around, looking for the dead kid's body. but she didn't see him until she seen him stand perfectly fine, wearing a hoodie, looking at her, smoking. And he was right in front of her. He blew the smoke into her face, saying, "Hello, rediscovery." But this is where I'm going to be ending off right here. I hope you guys like it. Any words? So I'm gonna go, because I know this is not my goodest one I had, but this is all I have right now. I'm sorry, I'm writing like fucking storylines and shit, so don't blame me on this. This one was barely made. I had to like go back and read or rewrite something, so yeah. If you guys want me to redo the story, I got you. But for right now, I'm out. Peace.